Welcome back to another edition of That Stay Off My Grass podcast. It's your boy Jeremiah back again to talk Laker basketball. And the Lakers get their revenge tonight. The Lakers played the Chicago Bulls tonight, defeated the Bulls 121-110. And they get their revenge from taking a terrible loss. A game they actually could have definitely used tonight because they would have been tied for that sixth spot with Golden State and Minnesota. And the Lakers have the tiebreaker over Golden State. So they could have had that spot. But it just leaves the game on Friday to be all more important. But let's get right into the game. Today we saw the Lakers come out and look. And they went crazy. Got up 17 in that first quarter, and they were knocking down shots, passing out of the double team. Something we rarely see, or I rarely see from the Lakers. But I do want to commend the coaching staff, Darvin Ham, and all those guys. They came in with a game plan. If you double team AD, we're going to move the ball quick and we're going to knock down shots. And they happen to knock down the shots today. So that really helped out the offense and helped them get out to a jump start because you can't double AD if everybody else around him is contributing. And even though they were double teaming AD was still able to finish the game with 36 and go crazy on the inside. So salute to the coaching staff for making the adjustments they needed to from the following game, and the changes they made rolled over and we got the win. So pretty much, I do want to say that's also a good sign too, because if we get into the playoffs, we are going to be playing teams back to back, right? And we're going to need to make adjustments a game after, night after, and we're going to need those adjustments to help us beat this team. So that was just a good little playoff experience. Not a playoff experience, but like a little like adage they can use for when we get to the playoffs, because this will be Darvin Ham's first, he's a rookie head coach, so it'll be his first postseason headlining the team as a coach. But we also saw LeBron get his tonight. He looked very comfortable out there. Didn't look to be any pain. They tried to make sure his minutes was staggered. He didn't play too many times. He got a lot of breaks in the game, I saw. And then they took him out for that last 6-minute stretch when the Lakers were up 14. So, and then that's the thing too. We always see the Lakers like blow leads and get them back, right? But Chicago, as good as they've been, they've beat some teams this season. They've had games where they've won, and it's been a good win. If it was college basketball, those would be those quality wins they talk about. But it's the NBA, night in and night out. Sometimes teams show up to play, sometimes teams don't show up to play. And even though it's the Bulls, and I'm not going to say they're not a good team just based on where they sit at in the standings. And when you play teams like that, sometimes these are trap games. And in these games, you absolutely need to beat this team. It's no way around it. There's no reason you shouldn't beat this team. There's no reason it shouldn't have won on Sunday. Just missing shots, and the Bulls got hot. And that's probably how they beat teams before, but I'm going to focus on tonight. But the Lakers absolutely have to beat the Bulls tonight, and they did so in another must-win game on Friday against Minnesota. And that's going to be another big one too. But let's talk about that boy, Austin Reeves. Patrick Beverly, you too small. Too small. Boy, get out of here. You don't do that on us, man. You just came from with us, and you going to do all that. But, hey, man, AR got some edge to him. I like it. He ain't no punk. He a solid guy. You feel me? He a stand-up guy. He'll stand up for himself. So I'm cool with AR doing that, because there's going to be times in the playoffs where we need him to just turn it up, be an alpha male. Don't let nobody push you over. And he's not no pushover. Sometimes players like him get the like people get the idea that they're soft, but not AR. He been like that all season. He was even like that in his rookie season. You don't back down from no challenge. You don't back down from nobody. So I like having that on our team. I like having AR have that in him. So that's also good tonight. D'Angelo Russell, in the first half, he didn't really look like he was trying to aggressively score. It looked like he was trying to get everybody else involved. And I can see why you don't really need him to go crazy or have those point explosions like he had in the past. But he was able to, manage the tempo for the Lakers for the most part. Moving the ball, getting inside, getting his little layups, and he knocked down a couple threes tonight. So I'm okay with his performance. I'm not expecting him to score 20 because we don't need that three. I don't want the expectations to follow him that he has to be a superstar every night. Because then we get into that 3-star mode, and that's not what we really want to become. We don't want to become that 3-star team. That 3-star team. So, with that being said, I do want to say Rui Hachimura, he played 16 minutes tonight, but it was a very impactful 16 minutes. It was like, and like I said before, like he got a DNP last game, and this is the same team. It's no different than the team we played on Sunday. It's the same people, right? And people were saying, oh, the Rui DNP was a little bit of an overreaction. No, Rui needs to play. Like, he's a part of the rotation. He's a part of what we do. He's our sub for LeBron. He doesn't provide what LeBron provides offensively, but it's pretty darn close when it's a when they're off the floor for each other. But Rui got his minutes tonight, and Rui excelled in his role, knocked down some shots, played some defense, grabbed some boards, and that's all we really needed him to do last game too against the Bulls. It wasn't that we needed him to score; we just needed his presence on the floor to be felt, and you feel his presence when he's on the floor. Like, he was forcing tonight, he was forcing the ball to go inside. Right, you have the ball go inside to Rui, and then Rui's moving the ball around and getting into the shooter. So he creates mismatches just because of his size and his height advantage. So having Rui on the floor is definitely beneficial, and he should stay in the rotation. And then, I believe Malik Beasley might just fall out of the rotation completely. I don't know who for, but he only got 10 minutes tonight, and he played 17 last game, and that's probably because of the garbage time stuff. But I'm seeing Beasley fall more and more out of the lineup. But I mean, he's a shooter, so if he gets in the game and he's starting to hit his shots, then that's okay. But he played 10 minutes tonight, didn't score, and it was kind of like, do we really need to get him out there? But I mean, effectiveness on the defensive end is where we probably need him to be right now, especially if he can't get his 3 points going down. But I'm okay with that. Dennis Schroeder got a solid amount of minutes, and I just like Dennis with the second unit, but it seems as if the second unit just can't like it gets real. I don't know what to say about like the second unit. The second unit just not a great offensive producing unit. They don't score a lot of points, and I understand too, because you get the drop off from LeBron and AD off the floor for a long time, and those guys are usually carrying the scoring load for the Lakers. But when they go to the bench, we see the LeBron-less minutes and how that affects the team. So, I mean, even with LeBron back, that still affects the team. It's crazy. We didn't have problems like this from the bench when LeBron was out. The bench was putting up like 60, 50, 60, 40-point games. The bench was going crazy. So I'm curious to dissect what's really going on with the bench, right? The bench needs to, a further look. And I don't think we have a solid bench rotation. Excuse me. And then, I think that's it for the starters. We got a good game out of the Lakers tonight. Game we absolutely needed to win. Darvin Ham showed some great coaching adjustments, or the coaching staff showed some great coaching adjustments. I don't have any quarrels with that tonight. They did a great job adjusting to a team you just lost to and making sure the game plan was different and making sure you had a response to anything they threw at you. So great job on the coaching staff for that tonight. And like I said, we got a big one on Friday coming up against the Timberwolves. So as the standings sit right now, we are at eighth in the West. Right on top of us at 7th is Minnesota, and then right on top of them is Golden State. And the reason I mentioned all three teams is because the Lakers have the tiebreaker against Golden State. They won the season series, right? But the Lakers are only a game and a half behind Golden State, right? And if Golden State loses on Thursday, I forget who they play, but if they lose on Thursday, let me get all the scenarios. But Friday, I'm sorry. Yes, Golden State plays on Friday. They play the Spurs, probably going to win that game. So the Lakers might not have a chance to get that 6th unless the Warriors lose a couple of games. That comeback last night against the Pelicans was very key in propelling their getting them to stay in that 6th spot to avoid the play-in. So we'll see. But like I said, the Lakers are a game and a half behind Golden State. They have the tie. So that would mean we would need Golden State to lose probably 2 games in a row, which they probably won't. The Lakers need to win 2 games in a row. But they have the tie. So all the Lakers need to do at the end of the season is have a better record than the Timberwolves and tie or have the same record with the Golden State Warriors. They want to get that 6th spot. But until next time, y'all, thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. Until next time, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys on Friday against the Timberwolves. Another big game, another game we have to win. We'll see if Cat plays. We'll see if Ant plays. But until then, I'll see y'all on Friday, y'all. Peace.